Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all. It's still Thanksgiving. Trying to get y'all up to Thanksgiving. I don't know what day this gonna come out, but it'll be before Thanksgiving. We gotta have some bread on the table. You got that nice roast turkey up there with the giblet gravy and the dressing, cranberry sauce, and all this stuff. Your greens and your green beans, but you need some bread to put that butter on. And y'all know. My mom used to make bread, homemade rolls. We also, y'all know them rolls, it's only around holidays. You know, rolls you get in that package, it's like 12 of them in there. You got them little slits in them. And you can fold them over and put that butter between them and pull apart. I don't know what they call them. But most of the time, they're only around holidays. But we used to eat those, y'all. I'm telling you. You get that thing, you get them, fold them, and you put the butter. It's 3 layers of them. You put that butter between them. Oh, my God, y'all. Those things was good. I'm going to show you something just as good. It's going to be very simple. Now, y'all know my background is baking. I bake, my job been 34 years. 8 years, I was exclusively baking. I made thousands and thousands of rolls a week. Not a day, not a month, not a year, but weeks. I made thousands of rolls. This is one particular one I made every day, y'all. Every day. I can make this in my sleep. So I kind of, measured the recipe down. The recipe I had made about 200 rolls. So I got this one now where it make a dozen. First thing we're going to do, y'all, you need to have everything not room temperature. The milk need to be about 100 to 110 degrees. Reason is, this yeast here is a live element. I tell people this all the time. You need something to kind of wake it up. What wakes yeast up? Yeast up is warmth and sugar. Hold on, y'all, just a second. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. Sorry about that. Okay, like I was saying, yeast is come alive with warmth and sugar. That's what makes the yeast kind of wake up. And that's what we want to do first. We want to put the yeast. I got one package of yeast here that we need to kind of wake it up before we add the flour and all that. And the yeast, we're going to wake it up 3 times. We're going to wake it up here. We're going to wake it up on top of the stove for 1 hour in the bowl. And then we're going to wake it up after we fold it out, roll the rolls out. We're going to wake it up again, meaning proof. That's all I mean. When proof, that's what it's doing. It's waking the yeast back up. Yeast like to go to sleep on you, y'all. So you got to keep waking it up. So, okay. First thing we're going to do, we're going to put the yeast in, we're going to put the milk in here. You know what I like to do, y'all? Since this is such a small thing, I'm going to start it like this. Put the yeast in here with the milk. Put my sugar in here. My butter in here. And I'm gonna mix it all up in here. But sometimes that dough hook don't get down all the way to the bottom, y'all. And what I like to do also, I'm gonna put just a little flour in there, give it some substance to cling to. Give the yeast something to kind of cling to as it's coming up. Okay. Now, you don't need a mixer for this, y'all, but it's so much easier with a mixer. So I'm kind of mix this up just like this. So I want that yeast to kind of clean or something. Y'all with me, huh? Everybody with me? Somebody sleep in the back. Wake them up, because it's roll time, y'all. It's Thanksgiving time. Ain't no time to be sleeping back there. Okay. We got that. Now we're going to pour it here in the mixer here. But like I say, sometimes that dough hook doesn't mix it like I really want it. So I did it like that. Okay, now, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add my salt. You got to have some kind of salt, y'all, to it. If not, your bread is going to be totally just, if that's a word. And I'm going to mix my salt here with my flour. Okay, now we're going to get this mixer going here. We're going to add our eggs to this. Get it going. What I should have done, y'all, I made a kind of mistake. Maybe I do. Not really a major mistake. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this here. I should have mixed them eggs before I put them in there. But like I say, the dough hook, until they get some flour in there, some substance, it won't, you kind of mix your egg up before you put it in there, so it kind of have some kind of substance. Okay, y'all with me? Okay, now we're gonna add our flour to this. And we're gonna let this go probably about, I like to go at least 10 minutes. This is when you want to develop some gluten, y'all. This is when you don't care. All right, y'all, we back. Okay, let me cut this off here so y'all can kind of hear what I'm saying. You know, in my cakes, I don't want y'all to add flour and stuff like that and mix it too long. This is reverse. You definitely want to develop a gluten in here so you have a substance to your bread. So this is the reverse of what I say. If I say, Jeffy, you told me not to add. No, you're gonna add. You're gonna mix this one. You put all this flour in here. You don't have to add in stages, y'all. Put it all in there. And let this dough hook do its thing. Let this dough hook do its thing, y'all. Get some of this flour off the edge here. I'm making such a small batch. Now, if I was making a big batch of bread, I wouldn't have to do none of this, y'all. None of this scraping thing down, nothing like that. So we're gonna get this dough about 10 minutes, and it's gonna come off the edge, it's gonna form a ball. But it's gonna take about 10 minutes for it to do it. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you the next step. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. All right, y'all, let me lift this up here. This is what you want, y'all, after about 10 minutes. Now look, with this dough, it shouldn't be that sticky. Come over here. It should not be that sticky, y'all. Let me get it out here so y'all can see. Put it on the board here. It shouldn't be a sticky dough. Let me move y'all over here. It's gonna be kind of sticky, but not real sticky dough. Should be soft and, like they say, pliable. And you want to do it till it come off so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of knead it here. And then we're gonna put it in a bowl. Hold on, y'all. Let me wash my hands here. We're gonna put it in a bowl here and set it on top of the stove or any place in your kitchen that's warm. You know, in this time of the year, as the fall and winter, it's kind of hard to find a warm place to store things. So I'm gonna put it on top of the stove, not in the stove. A lot of people get me confused. Oh, he say put it in the oven. No. You're gonna put it on top of the stove in a grease bowl, like this, just like this. And I like to cover it, just cover it with a towel, nice clean kitchen towel, which I have right here, y'all. I never use for nothing but stuff like this. Just kind of cover it like this. And just forget about it. Like me, I got some errands to run. And I'm gonna just stick it on top of the stove like that. And let it proof. It's gonna double inside. Make sure you oil your bowl too, y'all. Make sure you oil your bowl. Like I say, you got a nice dough. You don't want it sticky. And you need to add flour to it. Like me, I put 5 cups of flour in the recipe. You might have to add a little bit more than 5 cups, depending on how your flour is and how your temperature is and the humidity is in your house. It has a lot to do with baking. Is a science. I can print your recipe, write your recipe, but sometimes you gotta vary from the recipe because of where you live, the humidity, the temperature, and all that around you. So anyway, y'all, we'll be back once this rise double inside. We're gonna come back. We're gonna punch it down. We're gonna roll the rolls out, put it back on the pan, and let it proof again. This takes a while. I know a lot of people don't like. I love baking. The only thing I hate the flour messiness. But other than that, I love baking, just seeing the ultimate reward of what you did, especially when you're working with yeast and stuff like that, and seeing how it comes out. So, yeah, this is something you would want to do. You can do a week before, and like I'll tell you at the end, you can freeze these rolls. You can freeze them in the before proofing stages, Or you can freeze them after you bake them and just pull them out and warm them up. So it's up to you. But I'll explain that when I come back. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. It's been about, I'll let this go about 2 hours, y'all. Because like I told you, I had some stuff to do. So we're going to take this off of here. And you can see it's doubled in size. The dough here. This is what you want. So what I'm going to do, all I'm going to do, this is my favorite part, y'all. Just going to just punch it down like that. Take all the air out of it. We're going to see how easy it come out. That's because I greased the bowl. And we're going to knead this a little bit here. Going to kind of knead it. Put a little flour on the board so it don't stick. You can also put a little flour on your pan. And the dough is not supposed to be sticky, y'all. So what I do when I knead, I go this way, that way, this way, this way. Kneading, you just want to get all the put more flour in here. Get all the air out of it. You don't want to put too much flour. Just enough to get it knead in there. I usually use the heel of my hand, y'all. Everybody has a different way. I just like to fold it over. That's pretty much it. Now I'll roll it out here. And I'll cut this in half. I like to get 12 pieces out of here. I just kind of eye it. Put a little bit more flour on my board, y'all. You don't want to put too much flour on your board, because that's another thing. Because it's not good after you did all that work, and then you're going to add a little more flour on it. Okay, and I'm going to cut this in two. That gives me 4. I usually try to do 3 out of these 4 here. You know, you can kind of eye it, y'all. That's what I do. You don't have to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? That'll give you 12. Ain't gonna be all the same size, but you get my point here. Now, there's different ways to roll these up, y'all. Now, at my job, I got the big hands here. I would take them, fold them all in like this. Then I take my hand, cup it in my hand like this, and I roll it like this. I cup my hand like this, and just kind of roll them like this, see? And I got my dish right here, casserole dish, and I'll put them in there like this. I'm gonna show y'all some more here. Move this out of the way, so y'all kind of know what I'm doing. Now you want your board to have a little flour on it. I'm gonna show y'all again how I do mine. Kind of mush them all in together like this. Then I turn them over, cut my hand like this, and just kind of grip them and roll them like this. Then you get that nice roll right there. Let me do this little one here. I'll do about 5 or 6 so y'all can know. This is the easiest roll to make. Let me tell y'all a little story. I used to do like, like I told y'all, maybe sometime, depending on how busy it is in the winter and the Christmas time and holiday season, I do 1,000 of these a week by hand. And now they got a machine that does them. I had to do them by hand. But let me tell you, y'all know my story. I used to play basketball every day in the evenings after I get out of work. But a couple of times, you know, when you're playing basketball, you're very likely to jam your fingers playing basketball. So this particular time, I had 3 jam fingers, y'all, and I'm trying to make these rolls. That's the most painful thing to do when you got 3 jam fingers and you're trying to make bread like I do by hand. It's not feasible. Let me just leave them on the board here where y'all kind of see. Just move them in like this. That's how I do them all so y'all kind of see. Like I say, y'all, I can make bread, rolls, all this in my sleep, y'all. And the thing is, the key too, you don't want to have too much flour on your board, because if you have too much flour on your board, this bread is not gonna grip. You want the bread to have a lot of grip on the board, so when you roll it, it'll roll into a ball. Because if you have too much flour on your board, it's gonna do more sliding than gripping. Show y'all again here. Like I say, y'all, I can do these pretty much in my sleep, y'all. See that? One of them gonna be very, very little. That's okay. I'm gonna tell y'all a little something about this after I get them in the pan. How versatile this recipe is. It's gonna be a little baby one. Gonna be a little baby one there. Okay. Let's get them all in the pan here. We'll put the little baby one in the middle of the parents there. There we go. There we go. Ain't perfect, y'all, but it ain't got to be perfect. We old school here. Okay, I got them in a casserole dish here. You can use a pan. I'm just using casserole dish. Now, what I was gonna tell y'all, this bread is so versatile. This dough, you can add more sugar to this, which I'm gonna do in Christmas time, y'all, and show y'all. You can make cinnamon rolls out of this same recipe. So kind of bookmark this. I don't know how y'all do it out there in YouTube, man. How y'all keep the recipes and whatever and go back to them. But you can make cinnamon rolls out of this, which I'm going to show y'all next month in my Christmas video. You can make hamburger buns out of this. You can make breadsticks out of this dough. Everything is, you can make them big, and you can make a big roll. You can take these and make 4 instead of 12. Dig them out and use it as a soup bowl. You can do so much. Cinnamon rolls, only difference, you add more sugar to the dough. That's the only thing different. It's so versatile. This one, the easiest dough, the easiest recipe you can make. Now, that being said, we gotta put it back on the stove. I say on the stove, but what I do, especially this time of year, I turn my stove on to 350 and then set my bread on top and let it rise. Because this needs to rise another hour, y'all. Another hour minimum. You can go 2 hours if you want to. And then we're going to cook it in the oven 350 about 20 minutes. So anyway, we're going to come back after another hour and we're going to show you how they look. You're going to bake them all old school dinner rolls for Thanksgiving, y'all. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, it's been 1 hour on top of the stove, y'all, not in the oven, where it's warm. Wherever it's warm, I always put it on top of my stove. But wherever it's warmest in your house, and this is what you get. See how they done proofed up there? Nice little proof on them. That's what you want. Now, all I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna put them in the oven, 350 degrees, about 20-22 minutes. Kind of watch it after like 15 or 16 minutes. You want a nice golden brown color on them. When they come out, we're gonna brush them with some nice. I brush mine with butter, and then I open them up and put butter between them. Don't judge me. That's how I eat my hot rolls. Some people don't. That's just me. So anyway, y'all, we'll be back in about 20-22 minutes, and we finally finished with these old school Thanksgiving butter rolls. Perfect for Thanksgiving. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. They are completely ready. So all I'm gonna do, like I told y'all, I just take some butter, melted butter here, and just brush it right on the top. Right on the top there, y'all. Ain't nothing like it. Gonna be hot buttered Thanksgiving rolls. Gotta put that butter on there, right? Don't you think? What do you think about that? Hot buttered rolls. All right, y'all. I'm gonna step off, do that world famous YouTube thumbnail. We're gonna come back, and I gotta prove to y'all how good these is. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, now I gotta prove to y'all how good these are. I don't know which one I'm gonna get here. Now that's really hot, y'all. I'm gonna get one. Now when it comes to rolls, y'all, I like the center. Let me get one out of the center here. Whew, these things are so hot. Oh my God, y'all. Pull it apart so easy. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Big old piece of butter on there. Can't go wrong with this, huh? Look at that nice yeast roll, y'all. Right. That's Thanksgiving there, y'all. Can't go wrong with some homemade rolls. That'll really impress the family and friends. And like I was telling y'all, you can freeze these. The stage before I do the second proof, you can freeze them in the little balls. And then the morning of, take them out, put them on your pan, proof them on the, just let them thaw out, proof them on the stove like I did earlier. And bake them off. That way you can do them ahead of time. All you gotta do is thaw and bake at Thanksgiving morning. I would eat nothing. Y'all know I don't eat a lot of bread because of the carbs. But I can eat 3 or 4 of these easily. So anyway, y'all, I want to show y'all little rolls there. You can use for your Thanksgiving festivities. And like I say, in Christmas time, I'm definitely gonna show y'all how to turn this same recipe into some Texas-style cinnamon rolls. So anyway, y'all, let me close this video out. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose. Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a happy, blessed Thanksgiving. Love y'all. Bye.